Hi children, welcome to my English class. Today we would learn a supplementary lesson 3, the 3 questions. The 3 questions is a short story by Russian author Leo Tolstoy, first published in 1885 as part of the collection What Men Live By and Other Tales. Let us perceive about the author. Leo Tolstoy was a believer in the novel not as a source of entertainment but as a tool for psychological education and reform. He was born in 1828 at Yasnaya Polyana, a huge family estate 100 miles south of Moscow. It was to be his home on and off for the rest of his life. Let us know about the characters of the story. The king. He was very curious to know the answers to his questions. Kingdom. Area ruled by the king where the people gave their different answers to the king's questions. The hermit. He was a very clever person. Bearded man. He was the king's enemy. Now let's understand the story. Once a king was anxious to find the answers to these questions. What was the right time to begin everything? Who was the right person to listen to? And what was the most important thing to do? The king announced throughout his kingdom that anyone who gave the correct answer for his questions would be rewarded. To know the right time, they said, one should have a time plan. Another person said it was impossible to decide the correct time, so one should avoid idle pastime and attend only to the needful. Next, it was told that the king should have a council of wise men to fix the correct time for everything. Finally, it was recommended to consult magicians. Various answers were given to the second question, such as counselors, priests, doctors, warriors being the most needed people. For the third question on the important action to do, the answers got were science, skill in warfare, religious worship, and so on. The king was not satisfied with any of the answers, and he went to the woods to consult a hermit. The hermit was digging the ground with difficulty when the king met him and asked him the answers for his questions. The hermit did not answer but continued to dig. Seeing the tired hermit, the king offered to dig for him and again asked the same questions. The hermit again did not answer but asked the spade back to dig. The king did not give the spade but continued to dig till the evening. At that time someone came running. The king and the hermit went to see who it was. When the king was with the hermit near his hut, a bleeding bearded man fell fainted as he reached the king. The king washed and bandaged the wound in his stomach till bleeding stopped. The king gave water to the thirsty man. The tired king and the bearded man slept in the hermit's hut that night. In the morning, the bearded man asked for the king's forgiveness, but the king did not know him. The bearded man was the king's enemy who had come to kill him. The bodyguard of the king found him and attacked. The bearded man promised to serve the king as a faithful slave along with his family. The happy king forgave and made peace with his enemy. He sent his servants and physician to attend the wounded man and also promised to restore his property. The king asked the hermit for the answers to his questions before he left him. The hermit told that it had been already answered. Firstly, the most important time was when the king was digging the beds. Secondly, the important man was the hermit. Thirdly, to do good for the hermit was the king's important business. Next, the most important three was when the king attended his enemy. The important man was the enemy who the king made peace with. The important business what the king did for the bearded man. Thus, children, the moral of the story is to live in the present moment rather than grumbling about the past and being anxious about tomorrow. We ought to consider every person we meet in the moment as significant beings, whether it is a poor or a rich man. Thank you.